Hi, it's Monica here. Now I will show you how to fill in the Ukon order form. You can find that document under document download. If you go to enagiceu.com, distributors, and then document download. And you will find the Ukon order under order forms for Ukon Sigma and DD order form. That's where you will press. And I recommend that you download this document as a PDF. You go to archive and export as PDF so that you can then open it up on your computer in the Acrobat Reader, where you can have more functions and where the information won't be lost. So I will just reshare and I will open that on my computer. I've already done that download. So here is the document now showing on Adobe Acrobat Reader for the Ukon order. So to start out, you will not write the ID number. This is where Enagic will fill in the ID that is decided for this Ukon ID. Then you will register as a distributor. I always suggest that you do register as a distributor. You do need to sign the distributor agreement with a photo ID also attached. So just a photo of your passport or driver's license, but it's always good to have that option checked in. Then you fill in your personal information here. And you write on the line above. This can be a bit confusing. Please remember that you write the description here, like first name, surname, company name, always written on the line above. So I will not fill in all these details right now, but you will see fill in the date of birth, the street, zip, city, country. It's all the usual things. If you have an alternative shipping address, you can fill that in here, your phone number, email, and if you order through a company, you will put in the VAT number. It should be the international VAT, and make sure that you have it registered for VAT as well. And then we go down to the actual product order. So what you want to order is the Ukon DD. That is when you start out, what we recommend, because then you will get the Ukon every 4 months, and you will earn commissions and points for each of those orders, which is very beneficial for you in as a business on the business side. And you can choose here if you want the Ukon boxes, that's the capsules. That's the most usual one, the A. That's the Ukon capsules. There is also Ukon tea, and you can also choose if you want both Ukon tea and the boxes at the bottom. But the most usual one is the A, that's the Ukon capsules, and they will come every 4 months. So this first payment will be 680 euros, excluding VAT. And then there will be 2 more of those withdrawn from your card of 680 plus VAT. It's very important to really, for you to lock this Ukon ID in, that you pay a 1-year payment, so at least 3 of those auto shipments, so that your Ukon will be locked in. Just a little reminder of that. And then you can leave these things blank. If you want to make the calculation here, of course you can. It would be 680, and as I'm ordering in a company name, I will not pay the VAT. If you want to calculate the VAT, you will find the special VAT for the Ukon in the price list under the same document download. You can download the price list, and there you will see there are different VATs for Ukon than for the machines. So make sure that you look at the right VAT calculation. There's also sometimes a different VAT for the T if you choose the T. So remember that as well. And the shipping you will find here for Ukon DD in the EU, it's 22 euros. So altogether it will be, let me see, it's 702 euros altogether. And then you choose your payment method, Visa, MasterCard, etc. Of course, you can do the wire transfer, but the best thing is to have the credit card information so that this amount will be withdrawn every 4 months from that credit card. And then you will sign as an applicant here and also put the date here. So if you want to do that in Acrobat, there is a little sign for an ink pen up at the menu bar, at least on mine. And you can choose a picture of your signature and you can put it in there. And you can also write in the date and put it here. So the most usual thing with Ukon is that you sell the Ukon to yourself. So in that case, you will be both the applicant and you will also be the sponsor. So if that is the case, that is most usual, like I said, you will both sign as an applicant and you will also write the information as a sponsor. So here I will write my name, and there you will put your own sponsor ID. If you haven't received a sponsor ID yet, if you're ordering 3 units or 2 units, you will just leave this blank and you will, and Nagic will fill that in for you if you haven't received the ID for instance, from the Anespa or the K8 or so on and so forth. But if you have your ID, of course, then you will write it in there. And this is just a mock ID, it doesn't work. And here, if you're ordering the Ukon for the first time, you will write 1A lane here. Oh, for some reason I can't. I don't know why. Seems like it's locked in. Otherwise, you can just leave it blank and Nagic will fill in the highest rank that the Ukon can be put in. But when you're ordering for the first time, you can put 1A lane here because you are selling this to yourself and putting it in your 1A lane. The only exception is if you are buying a quad. If you're buying 4 units, then you will put 2A lane here. If you're unsure, then make sure that you ask your sponsor what to put in there. And if you're just selling to yourself, just ordinarily, you put 1A lane. And you put your email address here. And then you will also sign here under enroller. So you both sign as applicant and enroller. And you also put the dates here. And that's all done. Now you have done the Ukon order, and then you will save it and make sure that you let your sponsor look through it, and they will also help you to send it to the right address, the admin or the sponsor. So thank you so much for listening.